Stephen Caputo, Vice Chair of the division, the New Jersey Fencing Division, and Coach, you've done a lot recently to increase the number of high schools offering fencing. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, fencing is going through a rebirth in New Jersey. We've been adding about 3 varsity teams a year. It's a very popular sport. I remember when we started our team at my high school 10 years ago, I spoke to the Board of Education about the benefits of fencing, the benefits that it gives to broadening the base of athletes who ordinarily wouldn't be participating in athletics. And it's in the winter season, which is generally a down season or a lower season for the schools. It tends to draw a very diverse group of kids, not only smart kids. We have a significant Asian population at our school, and they just took to the sport tremendously. So we feel that is one of the ways to sell the sport. One of my jobs on the board of the New Jersey Division is to encourage high schools, to solicit high schools to start varsity programs. And we have a really great program here. We will give any new varsity program a full set of machines, reels, and floor wires, plus a $500 gift certificate to Absolute or to Blue Gauntlet, so that they can purchase additional equipment. So we help them get started. It's not just giving them encouragement. We also provide speakers to go before the boards of education. We have a presentation that we use, that I used 10 years ago to start our program, which talks about the finances of fencing and talks about the logistics of starting a team. So we're very heavily invested in growing the sport. You know, we are the largest, I believe, the largest division in the country, but we're interested in investing our time and effort to grow the sport at the high school level, because we feel that feeds the fencing program and is important.
You talk about the size of the division here. It's my understanding that also New Jersey has the most, or the densest fencing population in the world, or more fencers per capita than any other place in the world. Does that sound accurate?
It wouldn't surprise me. It's just a very popular sport, and a lot of the high schools in New Jersey are very they're very difficult schools. We have a very high level of education. Our schools always finish extremely high in the national rankings. So it figures that you'd have a lot of smart kids, and you'd have a lot of kids who are drawn to the sport of fencing.
And with that support that's provided to the high schools, what's behind that support? Do you guys lean on donors or events like today at the Steve Sobel SYC that allow you to provide such great programs for schools to start varsity programs?
Well, we're fortunate. We run in the black on the tournaments that we do run, the qualifiers. We've built up a nest egg, and we also had some events where we were able to secure some additional funding. But basically, it's our funding that we have, that we earn every year from events, that we use to fund our high school effort. We feel it's very important. You need to know that Tommy Tishman, who is our chairman, started the Mendham team. I, of course, started our team. We have a history of people who have fenced for 40 years, who are back in the sport, who are engaging and making sure that we have another generation of wonderful fencers.
And of course, Mr. Tishman, I believe, recognized at this past summer's Summer Nationals at the Hall of Fame banquet for, I think, his role and the developments from your division for the growth in fencing.
Well, Tommy's mom was an Olympian, and brother was an excellent fencer, Jeff. And I knew them back when they were fencing for NYU. Tommy and I used to compete against each other 40 years ago. So it's really special.
Who got the better of the other?
Oh, he's far better now. I think I had the edge back then, but we've always been close, and we've done, I think, a good job of leading the New Jersey division into a whole new era where we're much more responsive to the fencers' needs, and especially to the growing population of youth fencers.
Absolutely, and very apparent by all the things that you shared. So thank you, Coach.
Thank you.